So, welcome to lecture 8 of machine learning training program, and in this particular video we are going to talk about methods, some of the inbuilt methods that are important to know before starting this training. Okay, so we'll be starting with the methods of string. Okay, we're going to talk about the methods of string, and let's say we are having a string called hello, my name is Samir Nigam. Okay, let's say this is my name, my full name, and if I run this code, the string is going to be saved in the variable s. Now if I type s dot and if I press control and space in your Jupyter notebook or your Google Colab, you will be seeing many functions that can be implemented using this string. There is a capitalize, case, fold, center, count, encode, and lot of functions that can be implemented using this. But in this training program, we are going to use some of them, quite few of them, and we are going to use that here for now, and we are going to use this in the future also. So we are having a function called lower. Lowers, which will basically convert all the text of the string into the lower format. Okay, lower string. And again there is a function called upper that will convert the whole string into the uppercase. Okay, but remember, it is not like permanent. Okay, it is not permanent. If I press S and shift enter, if I try to print S, it is going to be same as it was before. It is not going to be permanent. Okay, then if I say S dot is split, and you see it is saying return a list of the words in the string using separate as a definite delimiter. So what it is saying, if I say s dot split, it is going to split the whole sentence into the list format on the basis of space. Wherever there is a space, it is going to split that particular string. Split that particular string and store that into the list based on the character that you have provided. In default, it is having space. If I type like s or something, so wherever the s is going to be presented, it is going to split that into different forms, like hello, my name, I, and it is splitting that in the form of s. And if I say like l or something, then it was going to see at the exact l point, he, it has split the string, and then it is moving forward. And after that, as you can see that here there is another l. It is going to give us the empty space, and after o, it is giving the whole string. Let's take one example that is really meaningful here. Let's say we are having a variable called tweet, and we are having go Sachin, go Sachin, and we are having exclamation mark, and we are having go, and we are having a hashtag as sports. Okay, hashtag cricket or something. If I run this code, it is going to save the string in the tweet variable, and if I say tweet dot split, then it is going to split using the space here. Okay, it is going to split using the space here. As you can see that it is splitting based on the space. Now if I type hash here in the string format, it is going to split the string in the form of hash. Okay, based on hash. So it is saying go Sachin, go, and then there is a space also. See, it is considering the space also, and it is splitting that here. It is presenting it here with the space, and then again there is a hash here. It is again storing that storing the rest of the string in the list. Okay, so that is how we are going to use the split and upper and lower. We are going to use mostly lower, upper, and split in the projects, and if we'll be using, then we'll be discussing that again, don't worry. Okay, then we have methods of dictionaries. Let's talk about the methods of dictionaries. Let's say we are having a dictionary called D, and let's say we are having K1, then we are having what, K2. Okay, and not like this, we are going to have a value here as 1, let's say, and then we are going to have a value here as 2, let's say. Okay, this is a dictionary that we have defined. Now if I see the dictionary, this is how the dictionary looks like. Now let's see what are the functions, what are the methods that is provided by the dictionaries. Now you can see there is a clear, copy, from keys, get, items, keys, pop items, set, default, update values. There are these many methods available for the dictionary. Let's use let's use keys here. Okay, we're going to use keys a lot in the functions also, or in the projects also. So you know, it is going to return all the keys that exist in the dictionary. Simple, right? Simple. And now let's take another function like items or something. There is a function called items here, and if I run this code, it is going to give us the, you know, list inside tuple. You know, whatever the key value pair is, it is going to present us the whatever the content, what the key value pair is present inside the dictionary, it is going to store that inside a list, and then key value pair is going to be stored inside a tuple. And let's see another one. Let's say we have d dot values. Okay, then it is going to print out dict underscore values 1, 2, whatever the values are there. You know, this is a key and this is a value, so whatever the values are there, it is going to grab that and present you as an output. Okay, so that is what the functions, that is what the most of the methods we are going to use in the methods of the dictionary in the projects. You know, the keys, items and values, we are going to definitely use these three. Now let's talk about the methods of lists. Okay, let's talk about the methods of list. Let's say we are having a list called, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and if I say lst dot, and now we are having again many functions that we can implement. We have append, clear, copy, count, extend, index, insert, pop, remove, reverse. There are a lot of things. You can try it from your own. Let's try it, some of it. If we are having pop, let's get that, and if I run this code, we are having lst.pop as 5. Okay, now if I say lst, then we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now the 5 has been removed. But make sure, you know, focus here. Notice here that 5 is permanently removed. That means if you implement pop method, it is going to permanently remove the element from the end, you know, the element that is present at the end of the list. It is saying remove and return item at index, raises index error if the list is empty or out of range. That is a different thing. So if we try to implement pop, it is going to permanently remove whatever the index number that you have provided. In the default, it is provided the, you know, the last index, it is provided -1, that is last index, and that is why it is giving us the result like this. If I say lst.pop at index number, let's say 3, so it is going to remove the 4 from this particular list permanently. So let's see the list again. So we are having the list and we are having 1, 2, 3. 5 was removed before and 4 now we have removed it. Okay, even if I say like 1, it is going to remove the 2 from here and it is going to result 1, 3. Okay, so that is what the methods are in the list, tuples and dictionaries and sets. Although you can implement the sets and tuples, it's quite the same thing. You can try it from your own, but most of the time we are going to use the inbuilt method of list, list, dictionaries. Okay, we are going to use the methods of list, dictionaries and strings. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this video. We are going to talk about okay, let's talk about that in this video itself. Okay, I was going to make a different video for that. Let's make a video, you know, here itself. We are having hash, or not hash, let's say we are going to talk about the in operator. Okay, we are going to talk about the in operator, and now let's talk about it. Although you have seen the in operator in the for loops for I in sequence, and you have printed something like hello or something. Okay, you have already implemented this before, but let's talk about what in exactly does. Okay, so whenever you are going to implement the variable here x, and if I say in x in, if I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what it will return? It will return a boolean value. If that particular element is present inside a particular sequence, it is going to result as the boolean value. Okay, so what it is doing, it is checking for this element, inside the collection of element. If I say one in let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I'll say like this, it is going to print us the true as an output. Okay, so that is how you're going to implement the in operator. Okay, so now let's talk about the tuple unpacking. It's a very important concept and quite important concept also. So let's talk about tuple unpacking. It's not unpacking, it's unpacking. Okay, so let's scroll down a little bit. So we have x is equal to list 1, 2, 3. Let's say 1, 2, and then we are having a tuple known, we are having the tuples inside the list. That means list of tuples. Okay, 3, 4 or something, and then we are having the 5, 6. Let's run this code, and we are having x. Okay, by mistake I have done with the shift, so let's do that using small x. So this is how our list of tuples looks like. And if you want to grab any tuple here, we can provide the index number. And if you want to grab any kind of element from inside tuple, we can again provide the index number. Okay, it will easily result as the output. Okay, so here we can perform something known as tuple unpacking. And what it does, it basically works when we are iterating through a list of tuple. Okay, it basically works when we are iterating through a list of tuple. Then only the tuple unpacking works. So if I say for a comma b in x or something, then we are going to have print a. Okay, so that is what a tuple unpacking is known as. So we are basically getting the tuple from there, and we are unpacking that. Okay, so if I say like this, if I remove the bracket, this is the traditional way of implementing the tuple unpacking. And when we remove this bracket, again it is going to present the same output. And if I say b here, it is going to present the same output, the other values of it. So what it is doing, when we are trying to grab the element from the tuples, the first element, let's say we are just trying to grab the first element from the tuple, then we are going to implement the tuple unpacking like this, and just print the whatever the element that you need, you can simply present that element here. Okay, so yeah, so that is how you're going to implement that in the real world format. If we talk about in the real world format, so that's it for this Python crash course. Now the Python crash course is finally over, and we are going to jump over more important topics. So let's meet in the next video. Don't miss the next module. Thank you so much. We'll meet in the next video.